Namaste. Thank you for clicking. I have a plethora of messages just for the collective today, and your energy is that of a butterfly. You are a butterfly transforming and emerging from a cocoon. So as you go about your time as a butterfly, I want to talk about the pendulum, specifically the pendulum rule, and how it's time for you to claim the right to break that rule. The pendulum rule establishes norms and behavioral stereotypes in communities, clubs, and even armies. Pendulums actively feed on specific energy fields and push people to act in such a way that increases homogeneity. The rule states, do as I do, be as I am. And this rule lulls people to sleep, which makes their subconscious susceptible to the zombifying influence of the pendulum. The pendulum is very real to me, and whether you accept this knowledge or not is a matter of personal choice. It's your personal choice to remain here as a butterfly and to relax into this knowledge of what it means to claim your right to break the pendulum rule. The force of pendulums are unseen and are very, very real. It accesses the subconscious, and the very real portion of the pendulum is the energy informational entity, which are created by thought forms. So right now, I'm encouraging you to think about this state that you are in as a butterfly. How you've gone through your time as a caterpillar and you have emerged from your cocoon. And now you are just roaming about a beautiful field of flowers. And since you're a butterfly, you are waking up from sleeping and waking life. You activate the inverse proportion of the pendulum's power and influence. The pendulum has an infinite power and influence in whatever community you are in. And to pull you out of that sleeping life by waking up from sleeping and waking life, just affirm this to yourself. In this moment, I am aware and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. And relax into it. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Freeing oneself from the pendulum's web of illusion is hardly possible, but acting with conscious awareness will reduce the energy of rising conflict, which is the pendulum's objective in those conflict situations. So, butterflies don't engage in conflict, and each butterfly has a different, unique pair of wings. And whenever you claim the right to break the pendulum's rule, it will differentiate you from being a puppet, from being a renegade, to being a leader. 444. You are entering the field of awareness, which is that of a leader. You lead the flock of butterflies to their destination. Instead of chasing the setting sun, following the example, use the structure, the standard of success to accomplish your own interests without breaking the system's existing rules. There's no need to break the rule of transformation and rebirth. Every butterfly goes through the same structure of cocooning to emerging. And although the forces of the pendulums are unseen, it accesses the subconscious as a very real, energetic, informational entity. You're receiving energy right now from this video, and it's helping you relax and feel more awake during sleeping life. Sleeping and waking life. Now, to help me form more of a accurate message for you, this was just the start. I want this message to really digest with you, and I will repeat the wake up scene, the wake up affirmation for you a few times in this video, just to help you ground more in this pendulum rule. The pendulum rule is very, very complicated. There are volumes of books covering just the pendulum itself, but I want you to focus more on the practicality of it in your present moment right now, in your present moment. I have 3 decks with me. Light Worker, White Light Oracle, and the Angelic Lightwork Oracle, the Archangels. I also have Native Spirit with me. I feel that there's a strong connection to various tribes here in the collective energy field, which you might not be aware of. Even tribes undergo this pendulum force. And my task here is to help you flow like a river, to flow as if you are a river. If being a butterfly wasn't enough, here's your invitation to flow like a river. I call on the guidance that loves me unconditionally. Please help me with a clear, accurate, and helpful reading. Give me the information that I most need to know and that will help me most now. Thank you. And the pendulum is... It's very real, and you can't break it. Nobody can get out of the pendulum. The only thing you can do as a human being in this life affected by the pendulum is by inversing the proportion of the pendulum's power and influence. You can only inverse the power, you can't eradicate the power. In this moment, I am awake and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. The pendulum creates webs of illusion, and freeing yourself from that web of illusion is hardly possible. It's hardly possible. But what you can do is act with conscious awareness to reduce the energy of rising conflict. The heart transmission. And to access more of your heartstrings rather than the conflict strings, to differentiate yourself from the crowd as a leader from the heart, rather than being a puppet to play the pendulum's game. You aren't a puppet playing the pendulum's game anymore. You're awake. You are awake from sleeping and waking life. The heart transmission. And flowing from the heart will invite others into your field of awareness who enjoy the positive effects of your work, of your heartfelt work. It will require much patience and a lot of help from mentors and guides, physical mentors and guides, especially those who understand about the web of illusions created by communities, by standards of success. You're awakening from the guise that everyone should follow a same standard of success in whatever group you're a part of. I'm not sure which group. You could be a part of various groups. You could be a musician. You could be an artist. You could just be a student. I see a lot of possibilities for who and what you are. But what is most important for you at this time is to be conscious of your present moment and to inverse the proportion of the pendulum's power and influence. And pendulums they act as leeches and they feed off of you, and people aren't aware of this leech feature in conscious and subconscious awareness. And this is a call for you to learn from those mentors, to learn with grace. And whenever you notice that others don't carry the same spirit, the same flow of the heart, to firmly claim the right to step out of that community, and to break the pendulum's rule without breaking the system's existing rules. You don't want to break any laws. You want to remain very proper in this process, but understand that the pendulum's darkness will try and hold you, and it will try and amplify the darkness. Be at cause and flow like a river from the heart transmission. The transmission of the heart is very accurate because it doesn't have to fit into logic or explanation. And that's what I love about the heart transmission, this oracle card, because there's so much guidance regarding the heart transmission, but it all comes down to it doesn't fit inside the box. It is simply the heart transmission. It is a truthful assessment of what is happening and the frequencies, and also the energy informational entities that your thought forms create. Your thought forms have created this energetic entity to subdue the pendulum's effect in your reality. It's helping you wake up. You are so awake. Good morning, good afternoon, hello, welcome. You are wide awake. And you are very authentic in this process of relaxing darkness and holding the transmission of the heart. You butterfly, you river, you are quite something. You are quite the, oh, angel. It's raining outside now. It wasn't raining all day and it just decided to start raining. The waters, your spiritual council of elders love you. The spiritual council of elders love you. And your heart is capable of connecting to a great network of beings through divine love. The highest frequencies of divine love, rather than the frequencies of the pendulum's coercive effect, the pendulum's objective, which is to increase conflict energies, especially in conflict situations. In all situations, its objective is to reduce conscious awareness. But here, you are increasing your conscious awareness so that whenever you are actively engaging in whatever situation, you can bring more awareness and presence in what you are doing, why and how you are doing it, without forcing it, in a very relaxed state. Very relaxed state. And it's a great mystery. It's a great mystery how the mind becomes a part of these communities that push people to act in a way that increases homogeneity, to increase likeness and to reduce uniqueness. And there's no need to chase the setting sun, especially as a butterfly. Do butterflies even see light? Or what kind of light do they see? It's very different than your eyes. Oh, thank you. Initiation by air. The air, the butterfly. This is confirmation on your state as a butterfly. You are doing a marvelous job as a butterfly, especially if you are familiar with the migration of butterflies. Oh, yes, butterflies. The air. The blindfold. Initiation by air. In this moment, I am awake and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. Claim the right to break the pendulum rule, and that will make you a leader in your group, in your community, in your home. Because it is very real. And whether you accept this knowledge or not is a matter of personal choice. It is your personal choice to accept this information as true or not. I accept it as true. I claim the right to break the pendulum rule. Especially as it digs very deep in subconscious thoughts, in the subconscious realm. which is hardly and not fully discovered at this present moment. It's an energy informational entity created by thought forms. And just relax. Relax into the heart. Oh, yes, into the heart. Into the Merkaba of light. Into your ability to release yourself from unwanted thought forms, unwanted forms of thinking, in groups, and even in yourself. Orbs of light. Orbs of light. And it'll increase your access to light beings and angels. Orbs of light. This is a very serious card. Orbs of light. I should take my jacket off. Whew. Orbs of light. That is... Oh, God, buckle down now. Buckling down. That's what this is about. Buckling down on your divine authority to wake up from sleeping in waking life, so that you can activate the inverse proportion of the pendulum's power and influence. And the advanced beings of enlightened wisdom are countless. Some are on Earth, some are in the stars, some are in the energy informational entity field. The orbs of light are all around you. Whatever state you are in, initiation by air, Merkaba, butterfly, flowing river, great mystery, it's certain that orbs are around you. They might even be in your photographs, and some might not see it. I see the orbs of light in your eyes, in your eyeballs. And this confirms that all of your spiritual practice that is based in love is attracting higher guidance, especially to the community. Choosing ways to work with conscious group energies can support soul development at this time, giving you an opportunity not only to receive more, but also to give more light, to be at peace. To be more playful in your group, in your communities, rather than trying to follow example, rather than following a standard of success, rather than following behavioral stereotypes. Your prayers are very unique, and keep them unique. Each prayer that is unique opens you up to more sources of light, more orbs of light. Never forget, you can never forget I almost forgot personally about the orbs of light, because it's been so long since I've seen this oracle card. And now I know that I am awake. I am fully awake now. And I hope you are too. I am fully awake in this present moment, and fully conscious of what I am doing, and why, and how I am doing it. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Be at cause. Thank you, native spirits. Before I activate your white light frequency, that's what the heart transmission and the orbs of light. See, I see so much light. The Merkaba of light. I see the orbs of light, the heart transmission. Initiation by air, the butterflies, the butterflies, the butterflies. They're all telling me that this next step leads to your white light frequency. I'm going to hand you the Merkaba of Light and the Heart Transmission. I open my heart to divine wisdom. I ask for unconditional love and the highest levels of white light available to me to enter my heart. In this sacred space, I open to grace, healing, protection, and blessing. So be it. And the pendulum rule states, do as I do. Do as I do. And that only lulls people to sleep, which makes their subconscious susceptible to the zombifying influence of the pendulum. There's no need to do as I do, to do as others do. It's important for you to offset and inverse the proportion of the pendulum's power and influence, so that whenever you enter any situation, specifically conflict situations, external or internal conflict situations, it will help reduce the energy of rising conflict. And that's what the pendulum will try and make you engage with. More of the negative energies, more of the conflict. That's what it magnetizes to. It leeches off of it, and it wants you to feel more of that rising conflict energy. Thank you. Oh, yes. Whoa. Queen Maeve. Sovereign Queen Maeve. 40. Wow. The orbs of light are speaking volumes. 40. I'm proud of you for still being here, and you are working very hard against this pendulum. Very hard. Not forceful. You're working hard through your relaxation. You're relaxing into the orbs of light and flowing like a river, and following the initiation by air like a butterfly. The initiation by air is extremely powerful. I'm not sure if it's the most powerful initiation. I think initiation by water is very intense, but that's not where we're at right now. We are at initiation by air. And you're doing a wonderful job of remaining open and remaining light in the air rather than suffocating. Sovereign Queen Maeve. Sovereign Queen Maeve. Yes. At the portal between everyday reality and the rapture of unchecked aliveness stands Sovereign Queen Maeve. Ooh, this is perfect for the pendulum rule. She stands right between you and the pendulums at all times. Between everyday reality, between the sleeping and waking life, between sleeping and waking up from waking life, waking up in waking life. Oh, it sounds it's a bit complicated, but she stands between waking up from sleeping and waking life, and she stands in between sleeping and waking life. She is an initiatrix. So much initiation. She's here guarding this initiation by air. goddess, warrior, queen of the Fae, and fearless guardian and protector of territory, Maeve is wild and determined. So although you don't have to personally fight against the pendulum, remember, all you have to do is bring awareness. In this present moment, I am awake and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. While you are relaxing the hold of darkness and being at cause, Queen Maeve simulates confidence and asserts she's protecting your spiritual territory from the zombifying creatures, the zombifying others that grasp at self-serving identities, at self-serving tasks, serving the pendulum. It takes feisty refusal to be dominated or controlled. It does. You are very welcome in this space to be feisty, and let this space open you to not only the orbs of light, but also the polychromatic wavelengths of life, so that you can experience the rapture of unchecked aliveness as a sovereign human being, rather than a zombie. Sovereignty is self-possession. Commit to what you can do and believe the realms of the divine are working with you. They are. They're working very hard with you. You sovereign. Getting more air now. Blow some more air. Initiation by air. And it takes a lot of courage to stand in your right to break the pendulum rule, especially to violate the pendulum rule. It sounds a bit not real. It seems unreal that you can even attempt to violate the pendulum rule. But you have every ability, every sovereign ability in you to claim the right to break the rule and to differentiate yourself from the crowd as a leader. Differentiate yourself from puppets. Differentiate yourself from renegades. There's a difference between being a renegade and being a leader. And the difference is that leaders claim the right to break the rule and are certain of their rights, rather than stepping haphazardly around the rule. It's taking that full stance, claiming the right. With conviction. 40. Very powerful energy with you. Now let's call upon our archangels. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel. Do you have any guidance for us, for those of us receiving transmissions from the heart, those of us in this new field of awareness? Those of us not chasing the setting sun, those of us not following example, and standing in our sovereign rights to relax the hold of darkness. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just one message will do. In this moment, I am awake and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. To break the rule that states do as I do, means that you have to stand apart from others. For a cause. For a reason. Special healing for the open-hearted. Card 15. Archangel Raphael, thank you for being here. Special healing for the open-hearted. Fatherhood and the divine masculine. A very powerful card coming from Archangel Michael, too. Even standing apart from your parents, from the sad truth, which might be that your parents are asleep. Nobody wants to admit that their parents are asleep, and no parent wants to hear that they are asleep, especially when they are wide awake. But this is special healing for the open-hearted, indicating that fatherhood is important. It's important for fathers to recognize their own sleeping effects, their own lullified states of awareness. Just ask yourself, when was the last time that I brought myself into the present moment consciously? Taking the time to form a thought to bring you into the present moment, rather than just saying, oh, I'm present. No. No, let's take time to think about the force of pendulums that are unseen, very unseen forces. These unseen forces access the subconscious as a very real energy informational entity created by thought forms. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. And communities of men, communities and armies of men do undergo this activity of pendulums. And it's time to recognize this truth and to flow with a cause. To flow with relationships that enhance healing. Special healing. As we learn to heal, positive father legacies can arise, revealing our strength to forge a unique and authentic path and a willingness to believe in ourselves and take chances to fulfill our heart's desires. This oracle brings guidance and love for all fathers and children of all ages. All fathers are blessed, and all children are blessed. And especially if you've ever endured pain caused by your father, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause, because you are receiving blessings from Archangel Michael. And it might have led to times whenever you felt like you had to harm yourself in one way or another, do something overboard. And that was you engaging in an unconscious behavior, in a behavior that was perpetuated by the pendulum. And it's a great gift to be open-hearted and to be in realization of your past actions, or in realization of your father's past actions. But just know that although it can be overwhelming and a bit disconcerting, that it's difficult, that the example has been set and it's hard to break it, just know you can always break it. And you have every right to break the rule. These are very powerful cards, especially the special healing for the open-hearted. I will hold on to this for you. Fatherhood and the divine masculine are blessing all masculine energies in this reading. If you are male, you are being blessed, and I will hold on to special healing for the open-hearted. Yes. The Heart Transmission. Such a beautiful card for you. Such a beautiful card. Sovereign Queen Maeve. Thank you. Sovereign Queen Maeve would like for me to shuffle out a tarot, some tarot. Sovereign Queen Maeve. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Look at that. Queen. She is right here, right now, in this moment. And she is confident, and she is watching over this intersection between you and the pendulum, and is assuring you that you're right, that your claim to rights as a pendulum breaker are at cause. At good cause. Of any cause, it's a good cause. The Devil, helping you break free from types of awareness that make you feel powerless, that zombify your awareness to that of the community, to that of your club. Maybe you're in a club of some sort, a book reading club. Even those have pendulums. It's just about being aware and conscious and how you flow. Excuse me. So about this group, about this next step in your journey of awareness, what guidance would help you attach more to the orbs of light? What will help you find access to the transmissions of the orbs? They are coming from your heart and from other people's hearts whenever you choose to find and follow those orbs. I see that this state that you're in as a butterfly is different from others, because others are like a moth to a flame, chasing the setting sun, but you are a butterfly absorbing the orbs of light. With the opportunity to heal with Archangel Raphael and Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, 7 of Pentacles. And over time, this is something you have to claim the right to break every day, especially in those very conflicting moments of your existence. Because that's why the pendulum is there. You have to remind yourself that the pendulum is there to help you, not to help you, well, yes, to help you serve the pendulum's objective, which is to rise the conflict, to inflame the conflict. And it just takes a bit of patience, daily patience. Yearly patience, decades of patience. Especially during those very challenging moments where your heart's been open and you were affected by the pendulum and you weren't aware that it wasn't someone coming towards you with hate. It was just the pendulum acting in a way that wants to perpetuate more of that community. Oh, justice, Ace of Cups. And you'll find a lot more personal integrity as you wake up from sleeping and waking life, and fill your cup up with the sovereign light, the sovereign polychromatic light of Queen Maeve, to help you feel more assured in your natural flow as a healer. I see that you are a healer. You heal so many people, and it all starts with yourself, and it all starts with your awareness. It all starts with your awareness as a karmic abstractionist. You are a karmic abstractionist of some sort. You take other people's karmas and you transmit the meanings of it into words that they can understand, words that will ground them in their self-assurance as light workers, so that you can watch them go through the caterpillar to the cocoon to the butterfly stage. Without breaking any rules, without breaking any laws, which is why justice is here too. It's all about remaining integral in this right to break the pendulum's rule. It's breaking the pendulum's rule. Breaking the pendulum's rule, not breaking laws. Major difference. Major difference. It's about using the structure of the standards of success to accomplish your own interests. And relaxing into it. I'll gather one more message. Thank you from the archangels as we ground ourselves in this moment. I am awake and fully conscious of what I am doing and why and how I am doing it. Wonderful. Break through into light. Card number 1. Archangel Michael. And before he had 11 and now he has one. You are likely one of the only people. Yes, also justice, card number 11. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Fatherhood and the divine masculine. If you are a male in this video, you are likely one of the few male people on this planet who are waking up to this reality that we're living in today. This card brings the message that a loving refreshment of your thoughts and energies is due and will support you in moving forward on your life path. Your life path is lit up, and Archangel Michael is cleansing your spiritual fire. His spirit is cleansing you with his spiritual fire. Not only in your physical reality, also in your metaphysical reality, and in your heart, so that you can detach from pain or confusion. Filling your cup up with the love. Break through into light with love and gratitude. Namaste.